your heart.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Doing the minimum to control your high blood pressure isn't doing enough. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get your blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late. Find out how at heart.org/blood pressure. Check, change, control. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton. The Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Want to lower your rate and payments? Get rid of mortgage insurance or get cash out? Find out about your best refinance options by tuning into the Get Mortgage Fit radio show with Alex Michaels and Carrie Kasem. Thursday afternoons from 1 to 2, where you'll learn everything you need to know about mortgage loans, today's rates, FHA, VA, and more. Call the Get Mortgage Fit show Thursday afternoons from 1 to 2 on WNN at 800-827-RATE. 800-827-RATE or visit them online at newamericanfunding.com. NMLS 6606.
This is Lee Habib for Our American Stories. It's a great way to cuddle up to the radio and hear fascinating stories about people you know and some pretty amazing stories about people you don't know.
Weekdays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on WNN.
There's an unwanted guest in thousands of homes. It's opioid addiction. Think it can't happen to your family? 20 to 30% of patients prescribed opioids for chronic pain will misuse them. And about 80% of people who use heroin began by first misusing prescription opioids. Drug overdose is the leading cause of accidental death in the U.S. Don't be afraid to talk about it, because help is available.
This Beasley Best Community of Caring message is brought to you by Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM WNN.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear, Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
Sit back, relax, and breathe while breathing in the benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton and Delray Beach provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481 or 561-3-Self-Esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495.
Grab your gloves and booties for an innovative method to reduce pain and inflammation. Cryotherapy at Fire and Ice Spa briefly exposes the body to extremely cold temperatures to stimulate better health, fitness, weight loss, healing, and beauty benefits. This cold craze is not just for athletes and gym rats anymore. Call Fire and Ice Spa to book your appointment, 954-906-5656. Used locally or on the whole body, experience the positive effects on visible signs of aging, mood and sleep disorders, and much more. Contact Fire and Ice Spa at 954-906-5656.
Fire and Ice! Fire and Ice! Fire and Ice!
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. And as actually you can see, what's wrong with my head?
You did the camera angle, so it'll cut up.
That's because you don't sit down.
Well, you weren't sitting down because you were fixing the camera angle.
I got a spoon because I got Chef.
Johnny will fix it.
Oh, good. No, Johnny can't fix it.
Jamie will fix it.
Jamie
We have a whole studio audience today to fix
Everybody
the camera
fix
angle.
Welcome to all our friends in South Florida, New York, Atlanta, Chicago, LA, and of course, not.
I did not set off the ballistic missile. I
Yes,
just
you
want you
did.
to know I did not hit that
That's
button.
good.
I am just saying. There you go. We put everyone to work here at the Brooklyn Cafe. Look at this set. We have a restaurant right here at the cafe. We have a true cafe today on Tasty Tuesday at the Brooklyn Cafe.
And she's feeding me.
How do you like that?
I'm eating.
How nice is that?
I'm
Keep
gonna
eating, Freddie.
I'm gonna eat you.
Look at these spoons.
How can you see? I know these are.
You can find us live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. It is
Holy
Tasty Tuesday
smokes.
at the cafe. We have Chef Olga Keller. We have Tammy Fogarty with us. We have a studio audience. We have Handcuff Jamie from Bitsy Bottoms and all the other stuff. She's cracking up. We've got her running the cameras. And say hello to our board op today.
Johnny.
3 days in a row. We got Johnny on the spot. How you doing, Johnny?
Right here. How you guys doing?
We're good. We've got someone's phone is next to the mic. Oh, I don't know. We'll figure that out as well. We got lots going on. It's a busy set, and this looks unbelievable. Welcome, ladies. Oh my gosh, Scott. You know, it's so funny. We had some meetings going on, and they said, we're going to leave and go to lunch. And we went, why leave and go to lunch when we have lunch here? I have never seen anything presented so beautifully before. And I didn't have to do any of the cooking, which is the most amazing thing. And we have a refrigerator full of leftovers, and they're not even leftovers. It's a whole new start to the day, which is absolutely incredible. Welcome, everybody. Freddie's fixing the mic, and Joe, thank you for turning on the Comrex. Say hi to everyone at NN. You good to go?
You gotta move one of those microphones.
I think. Oh, is that what the mics are too close together? We've even have equipment on the set here.
Take that mic from her.
Give it over to Scott. How you doing, Freddie? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How's that soup?
Soup is good. We're getting interference.
I think we're good right now.
No, you can't hear it.
Still get some interference.
All right, we'll see what's going on. I don't know. Maybe we can ask Joe what's going on with the interference. What do we have going on here? Tammy, welcome back.
Thank you.
It was always a crazy day when you're here, and we always have so much going on. And I feel like I always need to keep bringing you back because the information you have is so vitally important. And we're kicking off the new year. We're in January, and everyone's into fitness. And we're already at January 17th. So those who have made their New Year's resolutions and you're still sticking to it, way to go.
Good job. Keep
Halfway
it up.
through the month, I can't even believe it. So keep it up. And Tammy does her Monday motivation.
Yes.
What's
And
going on?
Q&A Thursday. So
Q&A
I have a
Thursday.
program called Follow Nutrition Tammy. Basically, as a nutritionist, I plan out my week for myself and I share it with everybody. So if people sign up for it, they get a complete nutrition plan. So I make nutrition super easy. All they have to do is take what works for them and follow it.
Yeah,
Recipes
super easy when
and
you
tips.
Well, there you go. It's the recipes and tips.
Yeah.
And my tip is Chef Olga Keller because
Yes.
I could not even just the dicing of those little tiny orange things that look like peppers is a lot of work. Just the whole thing, your whole presentation is incredible. Welcome, Chef. Look
Thank
at this
you.
spread,
Thank you for
Scott. It's
having me.
absolutely incredible what you guys have brought. Tell me what we have on the table. It smells kind of Asian-y.
Okay,
It
so
must be the amino acids I smell.
probably. So I made a raw vegan sushi today
Raw
for
vegan
you,
sushi.
and full of my sushi paste, which gives you a taste of fish and vegetables.
Is that what I'm eating?
No,
So
you're
you
having
are
soup.
having a soup. I
What is
am
this
going
soup?
to demonstrate the shiitake miso soup today.
Shiitake.
Shiitake, yes. And
Oh my goodness, what is it? What is this? Coconut
I'm
oil?
afraid to ask you what's in it.
well, I'm going.
It's a
you'll
lot of
see
garlic,
what's in it.
everyone. So
Take
if you're
a
in the
look,
studio,
Freddy.
you're going to have some.
Holy
It's easy
smokes.
to see. So, and then I made you some kelp noodles because I was using noodles for the soup, and I made you kelp noodles as well, which is here. My Caesar salad was the dressing that I made from coconut, and I made you a bean hummus because you liked it.
I love it.
Yeah, so this one is different. So I don't want to get you bored with my food. I made this one different. I hope you like it. And also we have coconut spread that actually tastes a bit like cream cheese with the chives I made, chocolate. And this is all I have today.
Okay, but
for
what's
you.
in this soup?
So in the soup, mainly sea vegetables, shiitake, and
shiitake good.
Tammy,
Shiitake
half the
very
taste
good
of
to me.
soup.
yes, please.
Freddie, can you pass the spoon over to
yes.
Tammy, please?
Yeah, so these are wooden spoons.
Absolutely. I don't know, these spoons are special. I bet these are like biodegradable spoons or something.
You eat the spoon after you finish.
So there is a huge
right?
misunderstanding in the raw living nutrition that
so good.
people always feel cold because this is all salads, and I want to make a point with that you can have a hot food. This is actually hot, but it's living food because it's 118 degrees, not cooked. It was just.
Is this not cooked or cooked?
No, it's not cooked. This is you can make it a
Is
night.
there seaweed in here?
You can make it night
What are you doing over
before.
there? Would you like to go to lunch and just let Chef Owen carry on?
This is delicious.
It is unbelievable.
I can't believe seaweed tastes like this.
Well, I have it here for you. I actually like to eat them. They are very crunchy. And
Let's go over the whole foods concept. The living foods
It's another bus
that we're
again.
talking about because it's not cold.
It's not
This soup
cold.
is not cold, but it's not cooked and it's warm. So we're talking about living food is raw food?
Basically raw. It's uncooked. So we preserve
Basically,
all.
basically.
We preserve. Thank you, Freddie.
What's the matter with you?
Basically, it is.
Remember, she doesn't cook
Jane
anything.
came for food.
I
told
don't
him to come
cook.
for lunch.
Hey, Jane, how's that orange is the new black
I told him to
working
come for
you?
some lunch.
How's that working for you?
So this is raw, and this has, what is the base that's so creamy?
The base is raw tahini butter.
Raw tahini?
Raw tahini. And the color is a little different here because it's not basically processed, but it's like a butter, tahini butter. It's just unhulled sesame seeds that being purified, basically crushed and into the paste. So, that's pretty much the base of it, and spices. So we're using a lot of spices in the food. Yes, that's what makes it taste delicious.
And tell me, when we're talking about living foods, raw foods, how does this go in conjunction with some of the things you work with on nutrition?
Oh, I am a huge advocate for a raw food diet and a plant-based diet.
Why?
There's so much research that supports that we can reverse heart disease.
Really?
Completely reverse heart disease with a raw plant-based diet. It lowers cholesterol, it lowers your blood pressure. It's amazing for people with diabetes because the fiber content is so complex. It's loaded with fiber, so you can manage your blood sugar. I know you had mentioned that. I always recommend it, and it's, for weight loss, it's perfect because in vegetables you get 25 calories in a cup. So you're eating, you feel fuller for longer because of the fiber and all of the nutrients and the vitamins, and you're eating less calories.
The funny thing is that when I met you, you said in 4 days I'll get your sugar down. So you left me some stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And the first day I stuck to what you gave me to eat.
And that was just on those 2 spreads.
Yes, and my sugar went from 140 down to 120. The second day it went down to 114. Now, she cannot say that she's curing diabetes. She can't say that. We can't say that. I'm just telling you physically what happened to me. Okay?
And that was just on the coconut spread and the bean hummus. That was it. That wasn't even all of this variety.
And then I have a lot of friends that came and ate my stuff. But besides that...
And we have a lot more friends here that are coming to come share
which
lunch
is fine.
with
There's
us.
a whole lot more spread here. But it's exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
It works differently for everybody. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about, because I know we're always talking about diabetes, but people that have stents, like Linda. People
Heart disease.
Have heart disease. People that have high blood pressure. People that have weight gain and things of that nature. This food is tailor-made to remove all of that, yes?
Yeah, and one of the funny things when people say, oh, I don't want to eat healthy, it's not good. Okay, first of all, this is delicious.
Did you taste the soup, right?
Amazing, yes. You actually get to eat more when you're on a plant-based diet than when you're not on a plant-based diet. And people, well, what do you mean I get to eat more? Well, the foods that you're eating are not so calorically dense and they're not filled with garbage. They're filled with nutrients. Your body takes them and absorbs them and your body functions at an optimal level. So weight loss will definitely happen. You'll start to, if you have any illnesses, they will slowly start to go away.
This is unbelievable.
And
you eat like this every day?
Every day plant-based. And what I'm finding so fascinating
You got some gig, you know that?
is that it's not just salad. It's not raw
Get this
salad, vegetables. This is truly delicious food. Tell me about the seaweed and then the sushi. And then we'll put some out on plates, and you guys can come up and get some.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So why I wanted to create something for the taste, well, for the sushi, the paste, sushi paste. Because first of all, I miss the fish. I want the taste, right? But also looking at the nutritional profile, it's calcium building nutrients in there. So I'm using sesame seeds, which is full of calcium. And there are a lot of minerals in the seaweed, so and a lot of protein. You have the sushi, you have nori, that's the protein. So for the body,
the nori is the protein.
There is a lot of protein in every in the seaweed. Every seaweed that the variety we have, which is dulse, wakame, nori, Irish moss, they all have protein in them. Also, they have a lot of chlorophyll. So the chlorophyll cleanses the blood and purifies the blood. So that's the calcium in the nori sheet as well. We are eating vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. So we don't have to take any synthetic form.
Well, one of the
there's no fish in here.
Well, one of the amazing things about talking to you, and I've had conversation with the ladies that are here today, is that you ingest inflammation. One of the problems as a diabetic and heart disease and everything else, everything, is inflammation brings disease. And I think we talked about that today, yes?
Seems we do a lot. It's amazing. We talk about a lot of things, but it always comes back to inflammation and disease.
And the more you add up to it, the more you eat right, if you're not introducing the disease in your body, you are way ahead of the game. The other thing I learned today is do not let Dawn serve roll sushis because she squishes it and it becomes a rectangle.
There is.
What is it with you?
We're using Bragg's. If you'd like to have some.
What don't you like?
You squished it.
Ladies, Jay, what do you think? We're eating this sushi and there's no fish in here.
There's no fish.
This is all vegetables.
But think there is a fish, but there is no fish.
Well, and I wanted to add on something that you were saying about the calcium, because most people think in order to get calcium, you have to get it from dairy products. You actually absorb more calcium from plant-based foods than you do from dairy products. They're more bioavailable, meaning you absorb more from kale than you would milk.
The seaweed?
There is ginger and wasabi. Yes,
there's a lot of spices, everyone. Yeah. So everyone here at the gallery, come on down and share, because otherwise you're not going to come near us.
The calcium is actually extremely alkalizing mineral. And what happens, how we lose the calcium in the body is trying to balance the pH of the blood. And what happens, we're losing calcium from the bones to the blood just to create the pH, the right pH, alkaline environment in the body. Because every single fluid in our body, except for the gastric juices, are alkaline in nature. So that's how we lose the calcium. Taking calcium supplements, I'm sorry, but it's not going to do any good. So we have to take the calcium from the food, and also not to lose the calcium by alkalizing your body, eating alkaline food, which is alkaline food are here. So that's the living raw food. That's
because if we can get most of our nutrition and our vitamins and our supplements from our food, you can still use supplementation and all the other things we talk about, but really, the nutrients should come from our food, and it shouldn't be the processed, all those, the sugar, the white sugars, all that processed stuff that sits in the middle of your grocery store. And if it's sitting there, it's not probably doing any good for your body. But this is all on the, and when we do grocery shopping analysis, they always say shop the perimeter of the store because that's the freshest and that's the coldest. And that is where all of this comes from. And I don't know what she does. She creates magic with all of this.
That's just it. She adds ingredients that when you put them together, they are phenomenal. The other thing is taking calcium supplements, somebody told me, creates a bigger problem on the heart, as opposed because it doesn't digest well and it builds a wall on your arteries. I don't know why people tell me these things, but this is what they told me.
So it increases plaque on your arteries.
That's what they said. So you have to be careful with that. I don't know if it's true or not. It was just something else.
It is true.
And in supermarkets, you ever notice they put the junk at the bottom of the shelf, and then as it gets better and more expensive and more colorful, it goes up the shelf. See, I was paying attention when you guys taught me at the How to buy water.
How to buy water. We're going to take a quick commercial break, pass out some more lunch. We are here on a Tasty Tuesday at the Brooklyn Cafe. Give us a call. Write in your questions. We have Chef Olga Keller. We have Nutrition with Tammy Fogarty. And we have our studio audience taste testing. 888-565-1470. And we will be right back.
One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye.
What
a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption, feel silkier, and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow. Crazy. Well, salud. I'm loving it.
Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant.
Hey, I'm Doris Vilk. When life keeps you crazy, the job, the kids, a husband, how do you escape? Fantasize about romantic evenings? Follow the exploits of Hollywood actress Susan Chatham in my erotic novels, Love Arrested and Love Attempted, and revel in Susan's steamy love life. There's lust, passion, and betrayal. But what doesn't kill her makes her insatiable. Buy the ebooks or paperbacks at Amazon. Visit me at dorisvilk.com. That's V as in vibrant. Prepare to be aroused.
What is Debersize? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debersize. Debersize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debersize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debersize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
Join Don and Freddy weekdays at 1 at the Brooklyn Cafe for all your fun.
On the Brooklyn Cafe TV, you see Chef's back on our camera shot. We're back live streaming on a Tasty Tuesday at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. You can find us live, the beauty of live TV, on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. We've got all these comments. Good morning, Murray. I know it's breakfast, and I'm sure there's something here you could eat for breakfast.
Mary, there's nothing here you can't eat for breakfast.
Everything here is delicious.
Everything.
Muriel, good morning. Mark and Mira, good morning. Good afternoon for us. It's amazing. You can
Mark
hear
and Mira, good morning.
Good afternoon. Everyone's watching. Everyone is
Mark and Mira, but they're here in Florida.
So good afternoon. I don't know. We've been here all day. I think we've already done a few shows. I think we've done 3 shows today, and it's only 1:30.
So tell us about the noodles.
What are these noodles?
So you can purchase the kelp noodles.
Kelp
so this
noodles.
is the seaweed. Again,
seaweed.
Freddie, we have to balance your sugar.
Freddie, it's
I'm
all
being
about
balanced.
Freddie.
This is unbelievable.
These are kelp noodles. Tammy, did you
Kelp
try
noodles.
these?
Kelp
Yeah, they're
noodles.
amazing.
You buy them packaged. They are widely available in all stores now, in the Asian section, in the grocery store. And you prepare them, you follow the direction. Basically, you have to drain them a little bit. They're not cooked. You have to drain them and rinse them.
They're already wet though, right?
Well, they prepare them in such a way that they are not cooking them. So we don't have to cook them. And you add the spices, and what you're tasting actually a little bit of walnut meat that I make to make the dressing for it.
Walnut
because
meat.
I don't use.
Sorry, I've never heard of walnut meat.
Yes, I don't. I don't use the oils in my food.
Walnut meat.
Yeah, I don't use the oils in my food. So therefore, you have to have a little bit of body in noodles in the dish. So I prepare the walnuts in special way. I germinate them, so I soak them, and then I dehydrate them, and I grind them, and I add a lot of spices, so it tastes delicious. So that next time I will bring you tacos with walnut
Holy
meat.
smoke. I don't think this lady should leave.
This is going to be a continuous segment with Chef Olga and Tammy. You absolutely. You know, when Chef Olga comes, Tammy, I think you're going to have to do this segment with her because, and as Scott said, he appreciates what your knowledge of nutrition is because people don't realize, and again, it's about education. What raw food is, it's not just lettuce and carrots from under the ground. That's how I would cook them because I wouldn't even know what to do with all these spices. You would absolutely die if you opened my spice cabinet and everything's powdered in a jar. I know it's really bad, but who even knows how to cook like this? It is so delicious, but the benefits, and there's no dairy, and that looks like, I don't know, it looks like chocolate. It's probably not. But I know we have chocolate over here, too.
That's some mousse. Oh, she does the chocolate.
I think that's bean hummus, Freddie.
Yeah.
I know. We live in a cave. I don't even know what this food is, but it is amazing.
Let me ask you, are you opening a restaurant soon?
Soon. The cafe.
I mean, you need a restaurant.
Look, she looks at
Scott.
Scott. Just nod your head, yeah.
Hey, what do you think? It's an easy gig? Yeah, now a little work.
We're starting in grocery stores.
Grocery stores we're starting,
I'm
and I think we
talking
need
about-
to start here at the cafe.
I think we should open up a cafe. This is like unbelievable, right?
Amazing.
Thank you.
Everyone's shaking their head, and we went to commercial break, and everyone came and got some more food. But the benefits of what you're offering, the kelp noodles, and the recipes, what can people, if they want to try to make this at home, because you couldn't possibly feed the entire country or the world, how can they start? Where do they even start on, and Tammy, the benefits of the living food? How do we start trying to eat healthier as a nation?
So, on my part, I would like to share my recipes.
Really?
So that's something I would.
She's sharing her
I would love to do.
The kelp noodles are online at chefolgakeller.com?
Yes, and I would also show how easy the food can be made. When I was making the soup for you this morning, I made kelp noodles basically with the same ingredients.
Really?
So it is really quick and easy. And the same way I would show you how to make the hummus, that you don't have to make everyday food, so it can be stored. This food can last in the fridge for a week. And you just can, and it's easy to make. If you use the right equipment, it's really not difficult.
You can mass produce this. I'm serious. If you had a restaurant, you had to do, I don't know, 40 plates.
Will you work with me?
I don't know how to cook. Listen, I'm ready to try anything.
You just talk, Freddie. That's all I need.
I could work with you.
I work.
Johnny's going to
We
work
got
this.
plenty of
We got
restaurant
Johnny.
Johnny works in restaurants
Johnny.
now. Right, Johnny?
Yeah.
I will work. Absolutely. If you're telling me that you're going to put this out on the market, I could serve a plate like nobody's business.
How do you feel after, you have got a cold, how do you feel after the soup? You sound less congested.
I am less congested.
Your
but
eyes are clearer?
That happened when I took that other pill.
Ah.
It
wow.
all came out. I blew my nose. My eyes opened up. Everything was.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's just, it's my life.
Freddie's
is
a test
weird.
case. You know, Freddie is living proof to everything we do on this show every day. It's really kind of cool to watch the benefits that you receive.
I'm
from
going
all
to tell
of
you,
it.
I feel fantastic. That soup is to die for.
Thank
The only problem with that soup is that at the bottom of the bowl is empty, and then we have to start again.
I think there's more in there, and I think there's more in the crock pot. So we're going to do
We're
a
gonna
demo
make-
on how to make
yeah.
something?
Yes.
What do we make some soup?
Let's make the soup.
Let's
yes.
make some soup.
All right.
And we have the other mic, and she'll walk us through it. Tammy, when you're analyzing, because I know not everyone does raw food, living food, because it's a big jump from our carnivorous society that we live in to doing this. Carnivorous. To what we live in. So how can we even make that one simple change? Because I know it's all about baby steps and making those changes.
So I say start with one meal. you know, maybe make your breakfast plant-based or make your lunch plant-based. A really good rule of thumb, if you want to maybe start with 80% raw, 20% cooked, and kind of start to transition into it. And you'll find that it is actually really easy to make. And I really love Chef Olga's recommendation of you can make, you know, these kelp noodles and you can eat off of it for a few days. And, so
raw pizza cold pizza doesn't count, everyone. To me, I'm thinking that's the first thing that comes to my head for breakfast is cold pizza. I know. It does not count as raw living food.
I can't even eat pizza.
Well, I eat it cold. The worst
You
diet.
eat pizza for breakfast?
Cold, yeah.
I bet she has a good raw pizza recipe.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, see?
Didn't you tell me we can make pizza with...
That mic has a green light on it.
Okay.
Shouldn't it have a red one?
It's okay.
Is it going to work for her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I lost my question.
The raw pizza recipe.
Oh, yes. You can use, whatchamacallit, that white stuff.
Cauliflower?
Cauliflower to make pizza.
Pizza crust.
Yeah, we have something else.
We have something else?
The raw pizza.
I'm more yours. I learned to cook.
Can we get Chef Olga on
do
that mic over there, and then maybe, I don't know if we have to reposition the camera or we can just move it over there. What did you start with? So
Okay,
far,
so
hot water. I'm good so far.
This is an easy recipe for anybody to do. If you have a simple blender, it doesn't have to be a Vitamix. Could be just a simple blender. So I have 2 cups of water here, and I'm adding just some of the spices that I prepared. This is chickpea miso. We have to pay attention to the not to get a soybean miso. This is organic fermented paste that has a lot of enzymes.
What's the difference?
The difference that we don't want to have soy because it's very phytoestrogenic. So for women especially, we have to be careful with it.
So what is this one called?
This is made from chickpea. So this is the chickpea miso. This is made from the garbanzo bean.
So no soy for women.
Chickpea miso instead of soy miso. Interesting.
Yes.
So that's what we put in there, soy?
Chickpea miso. No, not soy. Chickpea.
I have Bragg liquid aminos, which is my favorite substitute for salt, and it brings a lot of flavor to the dish. I don't use the salt.
That's called liquid amino?
This is Bragg liquid aminos.
Yeah, it's not
You
the
can
soy
find
sauce,
these
but
everywhere.
It tastes like soy. Now,
Taste it. It tastes just like soy sauce.
Why are you
It's a
making
great
me
alternative
taste
to
it?
soy sauce. Because I know what it tastes like, and you don't.
have it on sushi.
Yeah,
my
try it
God.
on a...
Right? So it's instead of the soy sauce for your sushi, it's liquid aminos. And the benefits of a
That's
liquid amino,
delicious.
it says from soy protein, but
Well, actually, the company keeps the secret. I don't know. I know that when I visited the Hippocrates Health Institute, they allowed us to use Bragg liquid aminos as much as we wanted to, as a substitute for the salt, as the for the salad dressing. So I use them in moderation. If you add a lot of potassium-rich ingredients to your food, it's safe because you balance sodium and potassium in the food.
So we put that
which
in
is-
there.
We have.
So hold on a second. This thing tastes very salty.
the
Does it have
liquid
salt
amino,
in
it does, right?
It's actually the salt substitute. I don't know
Salt
what they
substitute.
So look at it. For a
Salt
teaspoon
Never heard
of
of that
this-
in my life. That's
It is
amazing.
fermented,
heard of it?
probably.
You gotta take all this back to the restaurant.
You got to hang
yeah?
out here, Johnny, more
Yeah.
often because 1 teaspoon of this is 320 milligrams of sodium. If you look at those prepackaged foods in the freezer that everyone thinks are so healthy,
4,000?
like 920 sodium in there, and this is only 320 in a teaspoon. A teaspoon, you don't even need a teaspoon. I gave you 2 sprays, and that's plenty. I know. I'd like to talk to you like I don't even know.
You didn't give me 2 sprays. You put 2 sprays
You
on a
had 2
plate.
sprays and you
I took a
tasted
finger and I
it.
put it in
But you
there.
don't even need a whole
Gave me 2
teaspoon.
sprays.
Just do like a squirt of sodium.
Just a squirt in your mouth. You know.
No, you don't squirt that in your mouth. You're nuts. Start tearing here. Okay, continue,
So
chef.
here I have 3 cloves of garlic. Of course, garlic. We
So
have to
much
have
garlic. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You seem
and,
to love garlic, chef.
We love the garlic, and we have ginger. So we don't have to peel the ginger. It's organic. It's washed, and a lot of nutrients are stored in the skin. So and also I was telling you about the tahini paste. This is made from sesame seeds. It's crushed sesame seeds, cold pressed, organic, raw.
Where do people find all of these ingredients?
We go shopping with chef.
Much available at the Whole Foods.
No, we're going to do a bus tour. Go shopping with chef.
Actually, we have something going on my website that you can go to Amazon. So from my website, it's going to move you to the Amazon, and you can buy everything that I like. So because I tried so many things, and I choose my favorite foods that I use in my preparation, in the food preparation. So you can take a look at that.
Well, part of the restaurant
would be fun too.
Part of the restaurant, we're gonna put a section where you come and you pick up spices, and there'll be everything you like in there, and people can order.
Think about your spice. I
have
tell
a
you, mine
business
is
in
a
my head
disaster.
right
Think about your spice cabinet at home. Do you cook? Or
Yeah.
Linda cooks?
No.
Do you have fresh spices?
What are you talking? Yes, I go and I says I need that spice. I go buy it.
But I think a
No,
lot
I
of
don't have
people have the
spices.
stuff on the shelves, the dried out spices, and they're
There's no
certainly
such thing as a dried out spice.
Yes, they sit
No,
on the
there
shelves and in the jars, and mine are probably 20 years old, but nothing like this.
Well, anything
Right,
20-year-old would be
and
kind of
they're all
dried
sitting
out.
over here
You have the
shaking
same
their
thing?
heads, right? It's the garlic
Hank
that
of-
comes in a thing. You open up the top. It's just not
Hank
even
of
so
Jill is
good.
also 20-year spices.
I
What is it
know.
with women don't cook?
Because you
Go
know,
with-
we try to
You don't
cook.
cook?
You know,
Business people
she's
don't-
got 6
business women don't
businesses.
cook.
She's got 6 businesses and 3
You
children.
never cook? No. Really?
Valerie cooks. That's because she's
Valerie,
from
you
New York.
cook?
She's Italian. There you
Oh,
go.
it's Italiana. Okay, what do we got?
All right, so now we're going to
So,
turn on the blender.
We're gonna make some noise
Uh-oh.
here. So I'm just gonna blend this
Hold your
all.
ears, Joe.
I don't know what happened.
Maybe
gonna
not.
blend.
All right, we're pretending to blend. We're like in Rachel Ray.
Actually,
And in
I
20
want to
minutes, is it plugged in?
Yeah,
We're gonna try
we
and
had
do
the wrong
this.
thing plugged.
You know, when I start, my breakfast always starts well, Tammy. I do a protein shake. Actually, someone just gave me greens with espresso to put in, so I add that in and some fiber. Breakfast is good. Lunch, maybe not so much. It's dinner that becomes, I think, the harder thing for people to maneuver as far as switching from meat and protein to a plant base.
Well, and that's where. Oh, we'll let her
Sorry.
blend. Nope,
That's
go ahead.
okay.
So
We have action.
You see, it becomes a little milky.
It becomes a little milky and a little loud. Joe's thinking, oh my gosh. Bobby and Jody are probably watching this demonstration going, Freddy, what are you doing on the show?
Do not hold me accountable. I am just watching.
Just hold me accountable.
That is. So we're making the soup. Is that what we're doing?
We're making the soup. That's
I
the
use
base.
equipment now, so
So you put that together and it's nice and white.
This is liquid. That's what you tried. Now I'm using, you can call it slow cooker. This is Vita Clay pot. You can buy different kinds of pots. But this one is my favorite because it made out of clay and a lot
A Vita clay pot. So
Vita
inside
clay.
it's like it is
Made
a
up of
clay
clay.
pot.
So you see this?
Unbelievable.
So this is clay,
The
and
clay.
it's not glazed, and it actually keeps the heat nicely in the food, and
Never knew that.
it doesn't release any chemicals to your food.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
And you can
So-
get this at the restaurant.
You can
as
probably
well.
get this on Chef Olga's
We're
website.
going to be selling these as well.
Scott's shaking his head yes, and you too can buy a Vita clay pot on Chef Olga's website. But back in the day when I used to cook, I would have a clay
That was a
baking
long
dish,
time ago.
and I would make chicken because the clay really works with the heat. It gives an even baking surface, and not like some parts hot, some parts cold. I did raise 2 children. I know it's amazing that
There
I
were
did.
chickens in the day?
Chickens back in the day when I used to cook, but the clay pot holds the heat and makes an even cooking surface.
That's right, and also there are settings. You can buy the basic one, very inexpensive, but there are settings that you can set for the soup, and I started with the warm water.
People want to
Actually.
know where your restaurant is. It's right here, Dr. Dora. It is at the Brooklyn
The
Cafe.
Brooklyn Cafe, Doc.
You know what? Why don't we open our restaurant up
Jeez.
here on Tuesdays? The only thing is we have to give it away because we are
We
in
can't
an art
sell it,
gallery.
yes.
But we'll have to just do free demos and food tasting, just like here. We will schedule it and bring in everybody.
We'll give them like a little pay.
Yeah, they want to know where your West restaurant is.
It's at the Brooklyn Cafe,
Brooklyn Cafe.
1440 North Federal.
That's
Come on
right.
down. Now, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Before you put that in there.
Okay.
If you were to put all this together, right, you let it cook and everything, can you put this in a bag and store it, freeze it, and then eat it, or you have to eat it when you make it?
There are boxes that you can use. No, you can store it actually
can
in the
store it.
freezer. Yeah, in the paper bag, paper cups actually, the eco-friendly. You can store them in the fridge.
So if I wanted to mail this to people in California, I can put it in a pouch and store it, or is
Right.
that
I'm thinking maybe.
Maybe here.
Yeah,
I can't.
we could do something like that. Yeah, vacuum
So
seal.
coming soon to a theater near you.
A cafe near you. We're going to have Chef Olga back. But you can freeze it in portions and make a whole patch on Sundays. You know, people do meal prep on Sundays and they have it for the week. You can actually make an entire meal and then you can freeze it and have it because there's no preservatives. But you say it lasts for a week.
It does actually. So the noodles, the soup, Anything that you see here is actually can stay in the fridge for a week.
Do you know you get one of those suck the airbag thing out?
That's I have
vacuum pack.
I have it vacuum packed.
And that's how we mail it out. Boy, come into it. Do you know something? Not for nothing. All kidding aside, I feel fantastic.
You look like you ladies were here all day with us.
What the hell did you give me? I mean, that was fantastic. That and this combination, I feel pretty good.
You know, I'm really glad you're my co-host because we get to try things out on you. You know, Mikey and Life Cereal. Well, actually, one of our sponsors said he likes it. Even Freddy likes it, but that's exactly what it is.
But I like it. I don't know what that was, but yeah.
So now you're adding the kelp noodles, which are seaweed.
So yeah, this.
Okay, where'd you get that from?
Kelp noodles. So that's what you're eating. Whole Foods.
They come in a bag.
You can buy it online actually, quite a few.
Like that?
Yeah. So they come like this. Clear.
They're just
nice.
clear. They look like cellophane, but they're kelp.
Yeah,
seaweed.
this is kelp.
Now let me ask you, kelp people that have stents in their heart, they tell them to stay away from kelp. Is that true? You can't eat it.
The kelp is alkalizing, so it actually will detoxify the.
Yeah, but it sort of clumps the blood.
It will not.
No? No?
Maybe it has
I got a lot of
vitamin K, and that's where they're
That's it, the vitamin K.
So if the thing with vitamin K, if you're on a blood thinner, like
Yes.
Coumadin or
Coumadin,
heparin,
yes.
you don't want to alter your diet and all of a sudden consume a ton of foods with vitamin K.
Like kale.
Yes.
Well, any green leafy vegetable and any plant-based fat will have
Even
vitamin
salad?
K in it. Kale, more the dark leafy greens have more vitamin K in it. So you want to kind of maintain a consistent diet. If you start to increase your food intake for foods that contain vitamin K, you just see your doctor and they check your vitamin K levels and they adjust your medication.
Don't you love this segment? They don't even need us. They can do this whole thing by themselves.
I'm going to tell you, she's 100% correct.
That's exactly it.
That's
it's
why
the
Lila
vitamin
doesn't
K.
take vitamin K anymore. She doesn't take it
I say
anymore.
eat the kelp.
Yeah,
Eat
but
the kelp.
also if you eat light green vegetables, we're talking about the soft ones, the young ones, they don't have that much vitamin K in them as well.
So you can alter that to that.
You can. So also
Holy
the romaine doesn't have that much, and it's very easy to digest. If you eat the kale, dark kale is hard to break down.
Right.
Even just to chew it, you have to chew it for an hour.
I hate it.
So exactly.
I can't stand
massage
kale.
it with lemon and oil.
Exactly. To break it down, it's difficult for digestion. Also, it can make you bloated.
Kale, I look at it as like something from another planet.
You used to look at all of this from another planet,
I
but
know.
look how far you've come.
But it didn't
little by
taste
little.
like this.
Well, it's because Chef Olga's just makes it delicious. What else are we adding to this?
So I'm adding all the vegetables at the same time, basically the peppers. I don't like the green peppers because they are unripe peppers. So we're using either red, yellow, or orange peppers. And these are the shiitake mushrooms. I have
The who?
just about
Shiitake. They're really
You
good.
remind me of that.
Shiitake mushrooms.
You remind me of the lady who used to have the show. What's her name? The
Julia
cook?
Child?
Yes. Oh, she's missing his What the hell did you give me?
How many milligrams is that? Ladies, what'd you give him? Just 50? 120 you're cut off.
I'm gonna tell you, I am so relaxed that I'm gonna lay down on the floor and take a nap.
You're done.
No, it's good. I'm gonna tell you, I feel I can breathe again.
Ah, it's a beautiful thing.
What is going on here? What you do?
We
It's the
added-
soup? Yeah.
It's the soup. And what are those black?
So this is the wakame. Wakame seaweed. And that's what makes it a little salty, and that's what you ate, that's what you tasted in the soup. It brings a little bit of body to the soup as well. Yes, it has iodine in it, has...
Iodine's really good.
Iodine.
Daphne has us on.
Yeah, all minerals, a lot of protein. And at the end, I'm adding a lot of greens. So usually the scallions, green onions,
iodine,
and you name it. So I also like...
what is that?
Sun-dried olives. So
But you ate them, though.
I ate it. I don't know.
And you know these spoons are made of bamboo. They're biodegradable.
I know. I'm gonna plant to see if I get a tree. Listen, I don't even like olives, and I had one, and it tastes sweet, like a.
They're different.
Forget about the.
We're not going to go to commercial. Johnny, we're going to hold the next commercial. We'll just run them all at the end somehow.
So here, to make it living food, I have the thermometer. I always measure the temperature. So I don't go beyond 115 because when I close the pot, it's basically continue like cooking it, not cooking it, but it softens everything up. So this pot is on right now and it's not even 100 degrees. I'm just gonna turn it off, close the lid, and leave it overnight.
Overnight?
Yeah, you can leave it overnight. That's why I said it's very convenient to have.
Chef, we're eating that now. I didn't know overnight.
All right, Jamie, that's our kind of cooking.
Yes.
You put it in.
Ready. But
I feel like a Ronco oven.
Yours I made this morning. So basically what you have here,
serve it up, baby.
It's a few minutes
That's it.
of work. But if it sits for a little bit while you're doing some other things,
it sits and cooks.
So,
Yeah.
but you can
I don't cook it.
do it at night, let
You
it
can do it at
sit,
night.
and then you can store it in the fridge and eat off of it every week.
Yes.
And that's perfect. And that's exactly how you transition into healthy eating, is to have the foods readily available all the time, so that you're not snacking on chips and other things. You just go grab not a bag, but a bowl of soup.
That's actually the key. You're absolutely right. Is having it, because when you go home from work or school and you open up those cabinets and you go 100-calorie pack and you have 5, and it's sitting in a drawer, it's not a 100-calorie pack anymore. But that's only because we don't have it prepared. And we have these dried vegetable chips as well.
So
The dehydrated vegetable chips, I should say.
Yes, dehydrated crackers. Also, I would like to add a little bit of cayenne pepper here.
Cayenne pepper.
Of course, that's because of the spice.
So you're gonna have it later. I'm just gonna close it.
Try this, Tammy.
I was eating it earlier
You
with
have one
that
of these?
cream cheese spread.
The cream.
and
We got to
that's
do the cream cheese
amazing.
spread.
No, you got to try the beans.
The bean spread.
Okay.
Ooh.
So this.
But the key really to making the transition, and Tammy is 100% right, is having it prepared at home.
And everybody right now is really on a detox kit. Not a kick, a kick. Everybody wants a detox, and I get a lot of questions about what's the right way to detox, and they take these pills and supplements, and they starve themselves on juices, and I love juices, don't get me wrong, but I don't think you should live on a juice for 5 days. All of these foods put the body in a natural detoxing mode. So this helps your liver and your kidneys filter out toxic chemicals. You had mentioned the chlorophyll. Those are all, they're chelating. They take out any kind of heavy metals in the body. So if you want to detox, this is how you do it. A detox is not a 3 or a 5-day plan. It's a lifestyle. And if you're always eating these foods, your body is always getting rid of any of the toxics and the waste that build up.
And I think what people do, they do these detoxing cleanses where you stop eating. And they just do
so
liquid
unhealthy.
cleanses. Well, I'm glad you're bringing that up. And some people believe in them, but I so much would prefer people detox on food, because your body needs nutrients. When you do a cleanse and you deprive your body of food nutrients and you're just doing liquids, and I even know when Scott did his detox, he did water, but he also added all of his food into it. This white cream cheese bread, which isn't cream cheese, it's made of coconut, which is beyond delicious also.
It's
but I'm so
amazing.
glad, Tammy, you
Yeah.
say that, because the detoxing is important, and we talked about that earlier.
Absolutely.
It's cleansing your cells of everything without starvation.
Absolutely. And what do people do? They, it's funny, they'll do a 3 or a 5-day cleanse, and then they go and they celebrate with some champagne and a cheeseburger after. And they're like, oh, I detoxed. Well, you just ruined everything you did. And I do recommend juice cleanses for certain people if they have, chronic inflammation or an inflammatory bowel disorder where they actually need to be on a bowel rest. But other than that, all of these foods are detoxing and they're healing. And
Right. If you've got a gut issue and your physician says to you, I want your bowel at rest, you're on clear liquids. That's totally different than what we're talking about.
Right.
We're talking about really trying to make the transition to eating raw, living foods. And we talked about one meal at a time, but I almost want to say start with a dish like the soup, because you can add this, and if you eat it first, and they always say when you're trying to lose weight and get healthier, if you fill up with a hearty soup, a healthy soup, you will eat less of the other. And even go to your regular proteins, but make that transition slowly. Because for me, when I start with breakfast, and then what do I do the rest of the day? But it is having it prepared that's incredible. You couldn't even believe what's going on here. We almost need to turn the camera around because there's food being passed around. We may even show up on camera. We've got chocolate tahini.
Smorgasbord of healthy goodness.
What is this herb cheese?
So this cheese I added to your Caesar salad today.
Is it real cheese? 'Cause
No,
you don't normally use cheese.
No, we don't.
That's
This is
what
what
I
I
thought.
made from coconut, but it has a savory flavor. I'd like you to try that as well. I added to the salad because I miss the Caesar salad, to be honest with you. And this is what I wanted to
Oh my
create.
God.
And it's called cheese, and that's why I wanted to ask, because I know you
It
don't
is
do
not the
cheese.
cheese.
So when people who say, oh, she's doing living food and there's cheese, it's not. It's made
really
from
good.
coconut. Right, ladies, come try this too. Jay, just keep eating.
Come eat some
He
cheese.
just keeps shaking his head. And it's made from coconut and spices.
Yes, coconut and spices. So I'm keeping the coconut as a whole fruit. The coconut is actually not a nut, it's a fruit. And
it has a lemon tang to it.
Because there is a lemon juice in there.
Oh, okay.
So, and spices, that's what you're tasting. It's not fermented, and just by keeping the fruit intact, I'm not isolating anything. So you have the coconut, and you have the lime juice, you have herbs. That you know those ingredients, you know what you're eating, and you have a lot of fiber and a good fat in it.
And what are these vegetables? They're not cooked again. They're not baked. They're dehydrated vegetables. You tried these too, right?
Yes, I did.
What do you think?
They're awesome. I think they're great. They're a great snack.
Well, there you go. That's the key again, is having the snack and not all the bags of things. These are already done. What's in these vegetables? Because I know you do onions. I've seen the onion rings. Yeah. Different things you've done.
So these are a little different. I sprouted the sunflower seeds. Actually germinated them. You have to soak every night every seed, because they have phytates and enzyme inhibitors. So what they do, those chemicals, they bind, they protect the seed from germinating, but they bind our minerals and take them out of the body. So we need to prepare them before we're eating. So if you want to have a little bit of nuts or seeds to eat, you have to basically soak them.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I think I'd rather just buy it from you.
Exactly. So
but they're delicious. It is so worth. If you're not going to sit and germinate your seeds and soak your seeds, which probably a lot of us aren't going to do, but it's so well worth it to find Chef Olga Keller. We have to make these available to people. We have to, because it is not mass produced. And even when you find kale chips in the grocery store, I implore you to please read the ingredients, because I can guarantee you there's not all kale. And if you look at ingredient 1 through 3, probably none of them are kale. And that's why packaged things are so deceiving. Tammy, to that point, I know
absolutely
you have so much to say, but these are truly what they say they are. And the seaweed, you guys haven't even had the Caesar salad yet. Look, it's quiet over there. Johnny, we haven't even fed you.
You know, the amazing thing is that you can have everything on the table. So when you're a diabetic, one of the biggest problems you have is snacking.
Yes.
I started eating peanuts again.
Oh.
No, they're good. I had a little run-in with a peanut. You know what I'm saying?
That was an almond.
No, peanuts and almonds and everything else. So I stopped eating it for a while. But they're very good for sugar metabolism. But this gives you a whole lot of different options.
Yeah.
You know, the stuff that's being passed around now, so you can snack in between, because the diabetic should eat meals in between meals, and you should eat things that are good for you, which is our biggest problem.
And I bet you're not hungry now.
I'm not hungry.
Right? And we didn't eat an enormous, huge meal,
No,
but it is
amounts.
so filling, and small amounts. You've got chocolate here as well,
which is always the appetizer.
which is not really chocolate.
And I've had that chocolate, and I tested my blood, nothing happened. And I
Of
waited
course,
an hour,
because there
nothing
is no
happened.
sugar in it.
It's unbelievable. It tastes like chocolate, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, but it's funny, because I was thinking to myself this morning, how would I talk about my cheese that I made? And I can say, yeah, I have a few ingredients in that cheese, because when I go to the store, I spend hours reading labels. It's like a library. You go to the library, you have to read the labels. Everybody says read the labels. It has to stop. We have to make food that I go to the store, I want to buy something, I shouldn't even read the label. I should trust the brand.
What we're buying.
Exactly. That should be available to everyone.
You hear the music?
We're done.
I know.
What the hell?
We're done already?
We're done.
I know. It's a crazy thing. We're going to keep eating. Chef Olga, chefolgakeller.com on her website. Tammy, where can people find you?
TammyFogarty.com.
You can follow her on Facebook. Tammy has her nutrition tips every Monday and Thursday. Scott?
I was just going to say we're at the Veg Fest.
At the Veg Fest.
On this Saturday.
Meisner, this Saturday. What time?
What time?
It's 9 to 6.
9 to 6.
10 to
First food as you walk in.
Oh,
10 to 6.
Excellent.
Veg Fest in Meisner. I'm so
Perfect.
excited it's in Meisner. Normally it's so far away. Veg Fest this Saturday. I think we're going to see a lot of our clients there, as a matter of fact.
agree.
A lot of yoga, a lot of food. Stop by booth 1. See Chef Olga. Oh my gosh. More to come with Chef Olga and Tammy. We need to make this a permanent position, I think.
Absolutely.
And always studio audience. We'll have the cafe open for free demos and food tasting. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Want to make your
Thank you, Joe.
smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye. What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste,
Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow. Crazy. Well, salud. I'm loving it.
Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant. Want to make
Do you want extreme focus and a pain-free life or even better sleep? Take it from the top millionaires and athletes of the world.
Fire and ice! Fire and ice! Fire and ice!
Cryotherapy is the most effective, efficient way to a better life. Stand in our cryotherapy chamber for a quick 3 minutes and instantly heal all chronic pain, burn calories, and increase circulation and collagen. We are conveniently located in Coconut Creek, Florida. Please call 954-906-5656. For more information, call 954-906-5656 or visit our website at fireicespa.com.
Does your child learn best when they see and experience information? Is your child smarter than indicated by test results? 3D Learner is an integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. Add that extra wow factor to your home or office wastebaskets with designer liners. Designer liners will turn an everyday home item into the pinnacle of decor at an affordable price. Available in a variety of prints from polka dots, zigzags to paisley. Dare to dream bigger with custom designer liners for your charity fundraiser or a company logo. Reusable as basket decor liners or gift bags and made in the USA. Designer liners will enhance any home or office. Get yours today at designerliners.com or wastebaskets.com. That's designerliners with an S.com. Sit back, relax, and breathe while breathing in the benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton and Delray Beach provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481 or 561-316-7258. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe Show to receive one free session. Contact the Salt Suite of Boca Raton or Delray Beach to book your appointment. TheSaltSuite.com. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers.